Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're actually starting pretty late. It's currently 12:30. I've been online for about 10 minutes and it was a rough one at work last night. So I was driving this truck back that the guys were having an issue with. Had a lot of mechanical problems, so it wasn't working properly. I'm like, you know what, you're close by, I'm gonna drive it back. We got them a new truck and that was maybe like 3 minutes away. You know what, I know for a fact that I was 3 minutes away from the yard. I think I took a screenshot here of my GPS thing. But I'm driving and then I hear a pop noise, a pop, you know, and then instantly the tires I'm like, okay, like we got a fly, no big deal, you know, it's happened multiple times, whatever, right? But I get out of the truck and this thing literally like blew up, like the sidewall was gone. Let me fix this real quick. And I was like, oh my god, this sucks, because you know we're so close, but at the same time yet so far, you know. So I call my boss. I'm like, hey man, like, what do you want to do, you know? And he's like, hey, I'm kind of close by, because they were doing other stuff. They were doing crack filling, kind of nearby, because you know we're understaffed, so we're all doing things that we shouldn't be doing. But you know, it is what it is. Anyways, so he said, hey, you know what we can do is I'll get behind you, and then we can limp it back to the yard. I said, cool man, no problem. If you're okay with that, I'm okay with that. And so we did that, and this 3 to 4 minute drive took at least 20 minutes. And I mean, we were just, I think if you went running, you could have gone faster than when we were driving. Like, I was going super slow, the truck was like jumping, you know. I already knew the tire was getting destroyed when we got back to the yard. So we made it back to the yard. I took a photo of what the tire looked like, and I was like, wow, this thing is gone. But anyways, so that kind of sucked. So I didn't get home, and I still got home at a relatively early time, but I was kind of tired. So like, I went to bed, literally. Well, actually, when I get home, I always take a shower. It's like the first thing that I do when I get home. So I took a shower, and then I just knocked out. I woke up, and it was like 11:10, and I was like, oh man. And I knew for a fact my schedule was gone, because I had scheduled on resting, right? So I took on my dog, looked at the scheduling, and next thing you know, I see 11:30 to 8:30 here in Reston. I'm like, oh shoot, let me jump on that. So we jumped on it real quick, and then I moved it actually to noon, because at that point I'm like, I'm already late, it doesn't matter. So if it lets me move it, let me move it. And then after that, I got caught up with my mom and my daughter. We're going to have breakfast, like a late breakfast, which is kind of rare for me to do that, you know. But I was like, it's okay, no problem. So here we are. And then we got on around like 12:25, so like 5 minutes before my shift was about to end. And we just picked up our first order here from Jersey Mike's. 875, 5 miles. I was like, you know what? Let's just take the best thing, not best thing. Let's take the best first order that I see. And that was the best one that I got, you know. Before this one, I got like 225s, 475s, very low paying orders. 875, 5 miles, we can definitely do that. So now, again, I'm not entirely sure how much we're gonna do today. I don't want to fall behind, but if we can do at least 200, that'll be great. So it'd be fun. You know what's really annoying? Not really annoying, but so I didn't go to the gig conference because it was my mom's birthday, right? Because she was making a big deal that, you know, I should be there with her and whatnot. And I get it, she's turning 60. That's a huge milestone, you know. Shout out to her for that. And then she goes, hey, I'm gonna go to Niagara Falls with my friend for my birthday. I was like, what? I was like, you were just telling me that you wanted me to be here. Now you're going to tell me you're going to go to the Niagara Falls with your friend? I mean, I'm like, that's, you know, you want to go ahead. Because she wants me to drop her off. They're taking some kind of tour bus tonight. So I got to drop her off at like 9:30, somewhere near DC. I think it's all included and whatnot, like the hotel, the bus, everything, like the tour guides and stuff. So I'm like, hey, that's awesome, you know. Because the things you kind of knew that I really didn't want to go. But basically, I'm kind of salty because it means I could have been at the gig conference, you know, with Pedro and everybody else, which kind of sucks now, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. But hopefully they have a ton of fun over there. I know there were some weather issues and whatnot, but I think it'll be fun for everybody that goes, for sure. So the next one, we're definitely going, unless it's during the same dates, which in that case that would suck for me, but you know, it is what it is. Anyways, we're currently 4 minutes away here from the drop-off. Man, what a day. What a day. Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off from Jersey Mike's. It stayed at 875. We drove all the way back here to the town center. It's starting to rain a little bit. you know, it's basically the slow time, so I'm just hoping to get something decent, which we just did here from, if I'm not mistaken, Silver Diner, showing $7.75. I think it's going like 3.5 miles, maybe, something like that. Silver Diner is usually really fast, so I'm hoping that the food is ready. But yeah, so again, not really sure what to expect. We're dashing until about 8 o'clock because we got to take my mom's to her little bus tour here, going to New York, to Niagara Falls. So hope it's just lots of fun. Wish her happy birthday, guys. She's turning 60. She's a breast cancer survivor. She's awesome. My mom is a great person. Super lucky to have been blessed with her as my mother, for sure. But anyways, let me see here if we can, you know, get busy. You know, maybe we get a nice order here from Safeway or Target. Although I do prefer Safeway over Target, 1000%. Mainly because in Target, all the aisles are wrong, you know. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, we got the food picked up here from Silver Diner. The food was ready. And it was funny because the lady that was working there, she wasn't there yesterday, so she didn't see me. But today she was like, oh, I haven't seen you for a while. Like, you know, we all thought you like left and like quit and got a different job. And I was like, well, technically I did leave. Same job, you know, doing the deliveries, but in Tyson's. She's like, oh, in Tyson's. I was like, yeah, it's typically busier, you know, but this week I'm back, you know. And honestly, am I back for good? That's a really good question. And I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. Because I know that, I don't want to say I'm missing out, but I know Tyson's has a lot of opportunities that are not here in Reston. But the last few days have shown me that Reston is still busy. So, I don't know. I have to really think about it. And my GPS is still messing up. Like, it doesn't know where I'm going, like at the beginning. It's super annoying. Anyways, let me get this dropped off and then we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off here from Silver Diner. And then we made it back to the town center and I've been waiting ever since. It's been about 25 minutes maybe. But we just got our next order and it's a banger from Safeway, my new favorite store. It's a $27 payout. That's a nice little payout right there. So it'll put us maybe not back on track, but at least, you know, on the right trail to get back on track. If that makes any sense. So we're making our way now to Safeway. $27 payout. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, so we got everything shot for here at Safeway fairly quickly, actually. Although it was a lot of produce, your boy is, you know, slowly becoming an expert. Now, what really held me back was the fact that they only had one checkout counter, and there is no self-checkout at this Safeway. Yet somehow there's only one checkout register or one register open. The line was like 7 people deep. You know what really got to me? As soon as I'm about to get to, like, you know, the front, they open another one. But I already laid like all my stuff on the conveyor belt, so I'm like, you know what, whatever. So yeah. Anyways, we just got the order dropped off, and again, base pay. I don't understand the base pay. $21 base pay. $21 for the base pay, $6 tip. So on the bright side though, now we are sitting at, let me see, $44.25. Which, you know, it's a lot better than 17 bucks. Now it's almost 3 o'clock. We're gonna make it to the town center around 3:15 or so. Hopefully we can do, at this point I would say maybe hopefully at least 150 by 8 o'clock. Can we do that? I sure hope so. Anyways, we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, it's been a little bit. I think last time we talked was around 3. It's 3:50 and we've been declining and just chilling. But we just picked up our next order here from Potbelly, showing $6.25. I think it's less than 2 miles. Now, hopefully after this, it gets a little bit busier because it's been pretty slow. But then again, it is the slow times, you know. I'm just hoping to get lucky with one more, like maybe shop and deliver order, so that by the time we come out of the slow times, we'll be closer to 100, if not at $100, you know. So hopefully it works out that way. Again, I don't know how much we can make by 8 o'clock, but we're sure going to try to make as much as possible. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and now we're going to Total Wine, showing a $14.25 payout. I think it's going 4 miles. It's only 4 items, so it shouldn't take us very long. I have not been to Total Wine in forever. When I was in Tyson's, they do have a Total Wine, but I think I only went like once, maybe twice, and that Total Wine is like a maze. It's huge. This one right here, I know it like the back of my hand. No, but in all seriousness, I mean, it tells you where to go, so I'm not really, you know, too worried about it. Anyways, let me get this picked up, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty, guys, we were in and out of Total Wine in like less than 5 minutes. Got everything shot for fairly quickly, and it was funny when I was checking out. The girl was like a cashier. She was like, "Hey, do you ever judge people by what they order?" And I was like, "You know what? I do. If you're gonna spend a delivery fee and you're gonna tip, get something good. You know, it's like I get it. If you're like, you know, strapped for cash and you want to get a beer, you get like Natty Light or whatever. I get it, you know, at 7-Eleven. But you're not going to get it delivered. Might as well get a better beer, you know? Because there's no way that someone's favorite beer is like Natty Light. There's just no way. Or like Busch. There's no way that's someone's favorite beer. It might be someone's go-to beer because, you know, you kind of don't have a lot of money. But there's no way that's someone's favorite beer. At least in my humble opinion, after being on this earth for like almost 30 years, you know? Anyways, now the real question is the app gonna scan or is the app gonna work? Because last time we had issues here with the IDs and stuff, so I'm really hoping that you know, we don't have any issues uploading the ID and all that stuff. We're only 4 minutes away, so hopefully it all goes smooth, and we'll see you guys in a few. All right, guys, we got the order dropped off, and you know what? My first passport in a long time, and the app actually worked pretty well. I'm not gonna lie, that was kind of smooth. So basically, it asked me to choose what kind of ID it was. It gave me like driver's license, military ID, I want to say passport, and it was something else, but I can't remember what it said. I think like passport card or something, I don't know. But he held up his passport, and then when I put up the camera, it actually like scanned like the bottom. If you look at your passport, I don't think it matters what country you're from. Actually, maybe, but at the bottom, it has a bunch of numbers, your last name, and you know, a bunch of like what looks like code or something, I don't know. But it scanned that part, and it did a little loading, and then it worked. Then he just signed, and that was it. So maybe it was the tablet, because you know the app wasn't optimized for a tablet. So I don't know. I really don't know, because you know the tablet is dead. But it might come back at some point. Well, obviously a new one. But yeah. So anyways, now we're sitting at 65.75. Currently 4:30, and a lot of people are afraid of alcohol orders. I'm not. I mean, the app is scanning it. If the app is putting it through, the app says it's okay, and the guy is not visibly drunk. And the ID is who's giving me the, you know, if it's not like someone gives me someone else's ID, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. So anyways, now, whew, man, 4:30. So we got basically like what, 4 hours left? Oh, it's not looking so hot. It's not looking so hot. But then again, it just takes one banger, one good order to change the shift. You know what I mean? So hopefully that happens, and we'll see you guys soon. Alrighty, guys. So it's been a little bit, maybe like an hour, maybe more, maybe less. It's 5:30 right now, and we did one order here off screen from Chipotle. We're currently sitting at $72 for the entire shift. Now, I just picked up this order that I think, hopefully I'm right, and it might be a mini banger or a banger. I don't know. It's 11 items from Glory Days, showing a $9 payout. I think it's going like 4 miles. Now, I'm hoping that for one, the food is ready, and that I'm right. You know what I mean? Hopefully it works out, because if not, I mean, I guess we'll be closer to $100, but I'm really hoping this is a banger. It's been really slow, meaning no offers, not even garbage. It's just been literally dead for the last 45 minutes or so. So definitely not a good sign. Definitely weird for a Friday to be this slow, but you know, we still got time. There's still dinner time. So who knows? Maybe we get a couple of bangers, and that's all we need. Anyways, let me get this picked up. Hopefully the food's ready, and then we'll see you guys back on the road. Alrighty, guys. Luckily, the food was ready, and the best part about this order is, for one, they don't have any drinks. And they don't have anything against drinks, but I don't like Glory Days drinks, because the cups they use are like really big for whatever reason. So like if I wanted to put it in my cup holder, they wouldn't fit. They wouldn't fit. You know, any other type of cup fits perfectly fine. But it did ask me to take a photo of my catering bag, so you guys know what that means. It means that the order is over $100 worth of food. Now, does that mean that they're going to tip a lot? Probably not. It is going towards Great Falls, which tends to be, you know, a more wealthy area. Again, does not mean they're going to tip a lot, but in theory, they should. You know, the order has all the signs. High number of items. You know, the restaurant is not really expensive, but it's also not cheap. But the items, 11 items, and I looked at the items before I took the order. You know, so they're all like entrees and stuff. They fit nicely packed in the catering bag. So I'm excited. I think hopefully we're lucky, we'll get maybe 20, if not higher. If we get, let's say, something in the teens, I'll be okay with that too. Because again, I took it at $9, so I have to be okay with that $9. Then I'm just hoping that it's more. You know, this is why I miss Para, because Para could tell me. You know, I mean, of course, they weren't always right, but they were right enough of the time. You know what I mean? Anyways, let me get this dropped off, and then we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off, and I'm happy to report that my gut was correct, on point. Whew, the order was paying like $26, I think. I forgot how much it was paying, but we're sitting at $98.47. So always trust your gut. Definitely get to know the restaurants near you for sure. Now, of course, the thing, honestly, for this one, I think it was 50-50. Because you don't really expect people from Glory Days to tip well. But at the same time, they should, or they could, if they're getting a lot of food, you know. So anyways, let me make my way back here, back towards resting. Because right now, I'm all the way up in Great Falls. I'm technically not even in a zone right now. Which is, I always wonder that. People that don't live in zones, how are they able to order from other zones? I don't know. Anyways, let me make my way back, and then we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys. I just remember that I didn't record when I got this order because, you know, I'm a dummy like that sometimes. Anyways, it was showing $8.50 for like, I want to say, was it 5 miles maybe? Or 4 miles? I just took it because we hadn't moved in a while from the counter. Ended up being, I think, $10.50, I think, or $10. Oh, man, my memory is garbage right now. Anyways, we're sitting at $108.97, basically $109 really. It's 6:30. Can we get to 150 by maybe 8 o'clock? I really hope we can. But then again, like I said, it's been really, really slow the last couple of hours, really. So, yeah, man, it kind of sucks. So it's gonna, you know, kind of put myself in a little bit of a bind here for tomorrow and for Sunday. But we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work. We'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, quick little update. It's 7:15. We did one order here off screen yet again. See, when it's slow, I forget that I'm you know, I should be recording these things. We did an order here from Chipotle. I think it just stayed at 625, or maybe it went up. I can't remember. But we just got this order here from Fintai. It was showing 625, 2.7 miles, I think. So again, you know, we're running out of time. I'm just trying to do as much as I can before 8 o'clock. Then I gotta go take my mom to her bus tour or whatever. So I think realistically we might finish around 1:30 maybe, which really sucks, but you know, it's what happens when you wake up late. So that's on me. So yeah, anyways, we'll see you guys in a few. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off. It became $7.25. Now we're sitting at $123 with 22 cents. One thing that I forgot to mention is when I was at Fintai, they gave me another order before, but I declined it. It was $5 going 5 miles, right? And it was still there when I went to pick up my order that was showing at 625, 2.7 miles. And then walks in a new Dasher. Now, you know how I know they're new? DoorDash mask, the bag, it's like a different shade of red. Like that, I've never used it before, shade of red. You know, and she went and she picked up that order. And I was like, oh man, this sucks. Now she's gonna do like a no tip order or a very low tip order, you know? So I was chatting with her a little bit. The problem is, she didn't speak much English. And I don't know what language she spoke, because it wasn't Spanish, or, you know, I would have told her what's good in Spanish, you know? So I kind of tried to get her to understand that she got to take better offers if she wants to make more money. But I don't know if she understood, you know, so that kind of sucks. Anyways, we're driving back now to the town center in the hopes of doing one more order before we got to go ahead and call it a day. And I'm getting nothing but garbage. You know, definitely my slowest day, which is kind of surprising, but at the same time, you know, like I said, I didn't start dashing until 12:30, so I missed basically an hour and a half, 2 hours of like lunch and pre-lunch. The last 2 days I hadn't missed. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. Anyways, we'll see you guys hopefully in one more order. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we just got our next order here. Most likely the last one of the night from Silver Diner, showing $8.25 for the payout. 8 items, 4.1 miles. Hopefully we get a little bit on top. I saw 8 items. I'm like, this is gonna be a lot of money. It's like $85, which is, you know, a nice check size. So maybe we'll get like $10 out of it. Who knows? One thing I forgot to mention is that the Commanders announced that we're gonna sign Ryan Kerrigan to a 1-day contract so he can retire as a Commander. Honestly, we should have never let him walk away. If anything, we should have just kept him, given him a little bit of money. He could be, you know, a veteran leadership in the locker room. But because the Redskins, the Commanders, the football team, Daniel Snyder, they suck at managing the team. It didn't work out that way. But, you know, wish him nothing but success. I'm sure he's gonna probably be in one of these, like, you know, Redskins TV shows that they have for like the pregame or whatever. I mean, he's basically like a legend, to be honest. So I'm definitely gonna miss him. Definitely sucked when he left and he went to the Eagles. Out of all the teams, going anywhere in the East is just like a big no-no. But I forgive him, you know. Anyways, let me get this order dropped off and then we'll go over the numbers. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, we got the order dropped off and we're gonna finish the dash here at $137.99, basically $138. Honestly, that's honestly really good. we're basically like 1 or 2 orders away from at least 150, considering when we started, how slow it's been. Compare it to yesterday. I think yesterday we declined over 255 orders, I think, right? Today I only declined 172, completing 11. I think we did 11 yesterday also, you know. But yeah, I mean, we're still, I don't want to say we're still on track, but it's still not out of reach. I think we can still do it. We still got 2 solid days left. I'm pretty confident that we can knock it out. I'm gonna try and dash as long as possible tomorrow. So we'll see what happens, and of course Sunday. But yeah, thank you guys so much for coming along in today's dash. If you have not subscribed, please consider doing so. We'll see you guys on the next video. Stay safe. Peace.